What's the deal, world? Let's try something different tonight, man. I love Rockstar games. They've had some really good games. Obviously, the Grand Theft Auto series is legendary. We all waiting for GTA 6, patiently waiting, impatiently waiting. Then you got games like Bully. You know what I mean? It's plenty of games that they put together. I can go on with the list, but this one here was a very underappreciated, very good game that I've never played before. I've only watched LA Noire online, and I'm gonna be honest, man. I watched it like a movie. When there was somebody on YouTube streaming, I was tuning in like it was a movie, man. And I'm excited to bring y'all this Let's Play series. My name is Biz Billa. If this is your first time rocking with us, it's BYC Gaming. Let's get to it, man. L.A. Noire. Classic Rockstar masterpiece. Like I said, it's my first time playing it. I've watched it a lot, but it's been a long time since I've watched it. So these stories, these missions, are gonna be fresh to me.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself.
All right, time to ride out. All right, it's popping on the crime scene, Maine.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Considering how old this game is, man, graphics, very solid.
Look at this junk.
Very solid.
Any ideas?
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere. It's not my job to pick through other
You know,
people's trash.
how do I? Okay, X.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything? Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance for your friend's help is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Man, Dr. Fontaine is a wild character in this game, man.
I tell
I'm gonna
you,
definitely
see,
make sure to
I
pick
always
up as
get
many
crap.
papers as I can. Alright, no, I didn't want to see it again.
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture.
Man.
Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Ah, that
Thank you.
hurts.
I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you.
We're never going to find it. It's a waste of time.
Alright. I finally figured out how to skip it.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
I feel like it's something else I'm forgetting before I continue the mission, but I don't see anything. Alright.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself. The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Subtitles for you people at home.
How you doing, Cole?
Smith & Wesson.
Found it yet?
Serial S71893. Two rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy. We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
So one thing I will admit that I don't like about this game is the GPS. the mini map, you just gotta drive around till you find where you're trying to go. Thank goodness for the marker. This lady just start walking. Cars coming in. Oh, Lord have mercy. I said, regardless of how old this game is, graphics, very nice. Man. And I plan on doing a lot of the side missions too. You know, like if you get a request over the radio to help with something, I'm gonna do that type of stuff to get familiar with the game. So far, it's got similar controls to any other Rockstar game.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Was it nickel plated pearl grip? Oh, okay, you gotta press it when you think you got it.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
So we're in the
Anytime.
40s in this game.
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Ding.
Alright, let's see what this dude Schroeder is on.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Ooh. Hit that turn a little too hard. Gotta use what you got.
You're gonna wreck the car!
Wow. I was doing okay up to that point. Just in a little bit of a rush, and I'm gonna try to treat it as if I really was Cole Phelps riding around the city. Only gonna drive reckless when we need to.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Damn.
You ready, tough?
Why you put my partner down like that? I got the 1-2 for you. My partner just waking up. One partner, you don't want to miss this. Whoop, whoop. Come on, what you want to do, huh? Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, beep, 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 beep. Ooh, oh, you done knocked my hat off. Come on, tough guy.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm going to take a look around. List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two, Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water.
All the
You heard the
dangerous.
stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
My eyes going down, down, down. See what this hammer game talking about for Cole Phelps.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Weapons on the ground! Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a...
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon. Catch it. That's it?
Taking a lot of shots, I'm not gonna lie.
I think we got him, Cole. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you... He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
You've got to be kidding!
Not
You
the
fucking
kid.
asked for it. There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves. Come on then, pretty boy.
Cole with less rights is a knee for you too.
How you doing, Wendell?
Damn.
Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment. Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight, a crowded street. Now I've seen everything. C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness. All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
So they had another pair of settings where, let me see. I thought there was an option for how you play it, but it's all good.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galetta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Alright, so I blew that. I was supposed to accuse her, I guess.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
I was going over right there. I just believed her. Is there more clues with him that I didn't see? They already did this one. Man. What am I missing, bro? There's something I'm supposed to find on him. Can't talk to her. I already checked him a few times. There's something with this guy I'm missing. Shout out to Jack. Okay, so what am I missing, yo? I already checked all these spots. I need him to wake up so he can tell me what to do next, for real. I thought I checked. I swore I checked everything on him. What am I missing? There a clue somewhere else out here?
About $5 for the exclusive.
Am I supposed to get? Oh, you know what? Wasn't I supposed to call the police? I think that's what it was. Let's see. Ain't no phone on the block, so let me see if we go in here and make the call. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I was supposed to do. I don't see no phone in here, though. I'm gonna keep it a band. I'm trying to tell you, no cover, no nothing. Just got the body out here for the public to see. What on earth am I supposed to do, bro? I checked the body. I got the little interview part wrong. A charm or magnifying facts. They keep talking about magnifying glasses and charms. Come on, Cole. This is why you don't burn and play LA Noire this time of night. Here's the phone. Oh, well. Apparently that ain't what I'm supposed to do. Man, tell me, like, I need some hints right now. Trash can?
Excuse me.
Yo, why I don't remember that from watching this back in the day. Good looking. I definitely would have been here all night, literally. Alright, so we found the hammer. You know anything about this, ma'am? Alright, so we don't call yet. I mean, am I supposed to find something else on him or what? Might need to use another lifeline. Oh, okay, okay. You talking about the shorty? I didn't try to interact with her. Let me go back. I done tried to interact with her. I done touched that dead body for like the sixth time with no gloves on. Yo, I'm crying. I'm trying to interact. What the? Like, legit. What do I need a brother to do?
FN Browning.
That's
Serial
crazy.
number 0113.
I was supposed to just zoom in on
I need
this.
to run it by a gun store.
We have the murder weapon?
Jesus Christ.
No murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me.
We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Yeah, hold it down, Tate. Set destination is hilarious. Yo, I'm crying. Yo,
what
facts.
did I
I'm
tell you
telling
about going too hard on the witness?
Story
She's a
mode,
store assistant, not
it's
a
usually the
prisoner
most
of
the
war.
simplest thing right in front of your
I'm
face.
just saying that
Facts.
sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Still mad I didn't accuse that chick. She did seem a little phony, but alright, let's see what's popping over here. Probably should park on the other side. Yo, every 5 seconds I hear skr. Like, what's going on? In 1940s LA, people driving WAV. Alright, into the gun store we go.
What can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922.
That's a
Serial
fact.
number is 0118.
LA still sound like that for sure.
Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
I'm not gonna lie, the driving's pretty bad in Atlanta too, man. LA, I know y'all got some, LA, West Coast got some different traffic out there, boy. Southern Cal, all that, whew. Vicious traffic. As we stare at the Keep LA Safe, Drive Safely sign. Yeah, man, it's like driving a NASCAR race in Atlanta. mind. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn this siren on anytime I need to do some quick driving, because these folks out here are not playing fair on these roads. My
Officer,
man Cal Lou, what's the
can I
deal,
interest you in a
player?
new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
I don't know why that got me crying. It's a couple things I forgot about. He took off.
Kalu, get back here!
Yo, he said peace.
That cherry pie was
Oh man, don't get hit by the bus now, Kalu.
Root beers all around, doll.
Too late, Kalu!
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
That car still didn't slow him down. Get him, Cole.
Don't make it worse, Kalu!
I'm trying not to shoot you, dog, but I'm about to in a second. Alright.
The heck?
Oh, suspects engine. I thought I could neutralize him and slow him down a second, but...
Officer Cole Phelps,
Promotion
are you Edgar
coming
Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
I'm gonna get him this time. I really tried to treat it like LAPD, like, you know what I'm saying? Shoot him in the leg.
Kalu,
and then apprehend
get back
him.
here!
I think if I just shoot, period. Oh. I think I'll just shoot like around him.
Heavens to Betsy.
Dang, stop him. Got my
Too
word.
late, Kalu!
I thought he was gonna be scared of the gunfire. Nah, he like, I'm out of here, bro. I ain't going to jail. It's a mixed bag. Pretty much like come on. What are these cars doing? But it's a mixed bag like everywhere
Don't
else.
make it worse, Kalu!
I'm from New York. I said we worse up there. They way worse up there than Atlanta. Oh, yeah, where you going now? You causing accidents and all kind of craziness. Look at this woman.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell
Harlem
me,
is
Bodo,
definitely involved.
I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, You can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
No guarantees, boss. Like I feel. Word, like I was gonna say. So the chief just gave me the green light
Lawyer
to
can't help
just
you, Mr. Kalu.
whoop
Shot
on
a man
Mr.
dead in
Kalu
cold
over
blood.
here.
You're going to have to pay for that.
Let me review the evidence. I will forget. Obviously, the homeboy got laid flat. Kid got the layaway voucher. That was for Miss Galetta, the chick that was in the store. 32 caliber shells. Got the handgun with the serial number and the murder weapons. Service the pistol as well.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you
I
think
guess
I
I
have
should have just
sympathy
pressed
for you?
accuse.
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Well, that was quick.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Oh, nah.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting.
All right, let's try this again.
Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the chief of police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Cole got a job. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. Cole Phelps did a solid job in his first run. Well, it's probably not his first run. I don't know where the story picks up with him as a police officer, but either way, he did what he does best. He is a real Boy Scout. Either way, we'll tap back in. Shout out to Jack for rocking with us tonight. Shout out to everybody else that watched with a live on the playback. We'll be back soon. This is DYC Gaming, bringing controller. Peace.